People used to say, "Oh, Whitney doesn't speak in English. She just says whatever." That's the only English word she can say.
Hi, Home of Comfort family. Welcome to Home of Comfort. Today we are diving into another episode. But first, before I even say anything else, thank you so much for the support that you've been showing us. Thank you for the likes, the comments, subscribing. Thank you for sharing the videos as well. I see you. I don't know how to thank you, but thank you so much. I'm grateful for how far we've come. I'm your host, Anna Gwatura Atitianti. In our episode today, we are discussing something that some of us do face in life. That is life's unexpected turns. Life has a way of taking us down roads that we never really mapped out for ourselves. It may leave us, feeling lost, feeling surprised. But what if that unexpected turns out to be a greatest blessing? And in today's episode, I'm exploring this with a friend, a young sister, whose warmth and humor leave you feeling comforted. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome my special guest. You're welcome, Miss Whitney.
Thank you.
You look beautiful today.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay, but you said today.
Yes.
I'm looking good today.
Oh yeah.
I'm not looking good.
Always. You always look good, but
Thank
you
you.
look even brighter today.
Thank you. You too.
Thank
You
you.
look elegant.
Oh, thank you. So, all right. I just have a short icebreaker for us. This it's called mindful talk. So I have one card for you. You're going to ask me a question. I'm also going to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you can pick one of them. What you pick is what I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is yours. What is one thing you would like to learn in the near future?
Okay, for me, I basically want to learn how to play guitar. I have gotten mine for like years, maybe 4 or 5 years, and it's just there, and I would definitely want to improve my relationship with God. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, yours says, what is one thing you'd like to learn in the near future? Oh, it's the same card.
Oh, really?
Oh, I gave you this. I think it's the same card. Oh, what is the worst thing? My bad.
All
What is the
right.
worst thing you have eaten? What made it so bad? Yeah,
Oh,
the worst thing you've eaten and what made it so bad.
all right. I haven't really eaten anything that I would call awful, but what I would call bad is not bad to someone.
Yeah.
It's I mean spicy food. Yeah, too spicy is really bad for me because it makes me cry. It's painful. So I don't understand why I have to bear so much pain when I'm supposed to be enjoying food. So for me, yeah, it's hot, spicy. Yeah. I mean spicy.
And I love spicy
We
food.
should call it hot food or what? Spicy hot.
Spicy hot.
Yes. I think for me it's really bad when food is too hot. I can't handle it.
Yeah. I'm the opposite. But when food does have like what you call it, stew, a lot of stew, it's not good for my gut or something. But I love spicy food and I love stew.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think I like these little questions because they help you to process. They take you back and you're forced to think again.
Yeah.
Miss Whitney is from Zimbabwe. She is a wonderful young woman who is pursuing her dreams. And I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
And how you have stayed resilient in your journey. I think we've known each other for a short time, but it feels like quite a long time. Yes. So I'm so proud of you and so honored to have this conversation with you.
Thank you.
Right? Yes. And I don't know if you want our viewers to know anything else about you.
You said it all.
Yeah. All right. So maybe some of the things will come out in the conversation. Yeah. Okay. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, when you think about this unexpected turn in your life, what did that journey feel like, and what was it? How did it start?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For me, I would say I'm gonna take it back to like when I was really young.
Mm-hmm.
We're living in a village, right?
Yeah.
So I would say from around 2 to 5, like my mom had to cater for me because like my mom was now single at that moment, like she was now like a single parent, and
Yeah.
she had to cater for me. And while she was like trying to cater for me, she was working for her father,
Mm.
and then her father didn't want to pay her, so how is she gonna look after me? So she started having like a little store so she could sell some stuff, and but it was not enough because like we also had my auntie, her sister, so she had to also like kind of take care of her and her other two sisters.
Yeah.
It was really bad, like it was really bad, when people are poor, but like this was poor because like we'll be like in the same room and there are like three of us, all right, and it was normal to me because like
Yeah.
I didn't see any other thing. Like we lived next to people who would ask for a space, and they built the house on their own with wooden sticks, I guess.
Yeah.
So their life was worse because like that was it supposed to be it. They just said, okay, we want to do a business here, like a tire place where they repair people's tires, and they ended up living there. So I feel like we are actually on a good place.
Yeah.
And then like I would go to the like in the jungle to look for the firewood so that we can cook, all of those things. And then I remember my mom went to the city, and then she started working there, and then she came back. She came with a yogurt. And then I asked her, oh, what is this? At that moment, I was eating like rotten. I think they're dates. I think they're called dates here, but like called them
Masao.
masau. Yeah.
Yeah.
We call them masau.
Yeah.
And then they were really nice. So then she was giving me a yogurt. Imagine at that age, I'm like 6,
Yeah.
and I don't even know yogurt. And I also should say I didn't speak in English. I could only speak in Shona. I would go to school, I would become first in my class, but I still couldn't speak English. Like, imagine if I was the first in my class, what about the other people there? Like, it was bad, but for me, it was just a norm because, like, I
Yeah.
see everyone, and that in those days, like, I would be chased. So if they chase me, maybe break time, I'll go back again and learn
Chase you for
for
fees.
fees, yeah, for the school fees, and I'll go back, and then I'll continue learning. And then when we went to the city, yeah, life changed. you know Even when we got there, like when we got to the city, we were sleeping on the floor. So it's like, okay, I'm in the city now.
Yeah.
I'm seeing all of these, like, now you can see cars everywhere. Like, okay, where we lived, yes, we could see cars, but now it's like there are so many of them. It's a normal thing around here. And that time I think I was like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when we were there, imagine my mom had saved like $2,000 to start a store and build a business.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then somehow there were thieves. They came into the house, and I remember my mom blocked my nose and my mouth so that I don't breathe, because we were in a space where if they wouldn't have checked, because it was also dark in there.
Yeah.
They stole everything. They stole the money. They took everything. My mom had to start all over again. I mean, like, we just got to the city, and now
Things are changing
I
again.
know.
Yeah.
So it looks like a lot of turns,
Yeah.
but like it looks like just one turn. So when we got there, life started getting better and better and better. So I think around 8, I didn't really go to school, but then around 9 years, things got better. And then my mom sent me to a private school, primary school. Ah, people used to say, "Oh, Whitney doesn't speak in English. She just says whatever." That's the only English word she can say.
I just wanted to comment on you going to a private school right from the village, because I know I also come from Zimbabwe, so I know how, like, the difference between a public school and a private school. So
Yeah.
that was a very big turn.
It's a big turn because like
Yeah.
I'm seeing all these big cars, and for me, I used to learn in a school where it was just I would walk miles to go to school, like,
Yeah.
and I was in a school where we wouldn't, like we wouldn't, here we have tiles. There was nothing. Like we would take leaves to, clean the classroom.
Yes.
So you'll be punished because you didn't clean the classroom. Just going to
Mm,
take leaves and then you clean the classroom. That's how my classroom is. And for me, it was okay. It was
yeah.
normal, because that's what I'm seeing around.
Mm,
And so now going to a private school where people are speaking in English, I'm seeing white people in my classroom.
mm,
I'm like, what?
mm,
Like it's a big transition. I just
yeah.
summarized it, but it was so big for me, and I didn't
Mm,
speak English, so I couldn't make friends because these people are coming from, you know, like wealthy backgrounds.
yeah.
Their parents might be abroad, and even if they're in Zim, they have money. And for me, it's just my mom is trying to hustle, and she wants the best for
For
me.
you, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, that is so encouraging. And yeah, just to think that your life can start from there. And from all that you were sharing, I can relate to it because I also lived in the village. So I've experienced the village life, and then I've also experienced the city life. Yeah, in all that, I'm grateful that you are here now. And would you, like, when you think about it, how does it feel thinking back, like, this is where I came from and I'm here now?
well, honestly, you wouldn't think so big about your life. When I was in the village, I never dreamt of, like, if I had a dream, okay, fine, but like, you never imagine that big. You never dream big because, like, people around you are not even thinking big. They're just thinking
Mm,
about going to eat home, and if they are like around 16, they're already thinking about getting married, and then that's
that's
all.
it.
They probably don't want to go to school
Yeah,
you know
I love that. And thank you for sharing. Now you are attending this school that is completely a different lifestyle from what you were used to. In the years that you started attending the private school, how old were you by then? You said 8?
from 9 to 12.
9 to 12.
Hmm.
Yes. So how did that feel like, that new normal life?
Yeah, honestly, it was really bad. It started like from the beginning because I couldn't read. I'm
Yeah.
coming from the village, and like they just teach you just so that they can see. I mean, the school fees was $10 per
Mm,
semester, and we couldn't afford that. So now I'm going to a school that costs a lot of money, and
mm.
like I cannot read, I cannot write. I remember coming second from last, and the guy who was last, he probably had eye problems or something like that.
Mm,
But I was second from last, because they would say, "Oh, we have reading every morning, and we have quiz every morning," and I would just be the last because I cannot see. I can see that there's something on the board, but like I cannot read or write. So the
mm.
teacher noticed, and then they started helping me. And imagine at this point, that's like grade 4. You're supposed to be like having quiz to pass, not like teaching
Yeah.
you how to read. You know.
I find it so interesting because in my years of studying, like my primary school, I did most of my primary school in Harare, but there was a time when I wanted to be with my mom because she was living in our village. My village is Mtoko. And I noticed that my mom she never really wanted to come to the city. So, but I wanted
Mm,
to be with her because
mm,
I was her last born. So I was like, I am not doing this anymore. So I think grade 4 to 5, I then did it in Toko. During that year, I noticed that it's so easy to become first, to become, because I don't know, there's something about the education in the village. They don't really focus on the like most important things. So you
yeah.
just come first and you're happy
You're
that, oh,
happy that you know.
I think in just hearing you sharing about all those things is also taking me back to my childhood. And
Oh,
yeah, so after a year, I was like to my mom, I'm going back because they would also make us work. They would make us go
oh,
to the garden, and that
mm-hmm.
was most of what we did in school, working, watering the teachers' garden. We were like little prisoners.
I know, right? We're little farmers.
Yes. So yeah. So now, I don't know if you have maybe any recent experience of, like, now you're older, linking it back to where you came from. Was there ever an unexpected turn that you experienced and you had to learn again? I feel like whenever you experience a turn, an
Mm,
unexpected turn, it somehow resets your mind again. You have to
yeah.
adapt to the new environment or to the new settings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that after like that one was one of the biggest two. And then now, okay, I'm in the city, when now you're in the city, you're dreaming big. Oh, I want to go to other countries,
Yeah.
But then at that moment, like my mom was really like financially down. Like when I mean down is like she couldn't afford a packet of chips. That's
Yeah.
how down she was. Like she was not.
Mm.
We're not even living in our own house anymore. We're now living like somewhere else, like her brother's house.
Mm.
And like, so me dreaming about going abroad is like way up here, it's
Mm.
out of my league. So like I remember I would just like keep on even studying for my A levels. Like some people did go to school, right? For
Mm.
me, I was living with my dad when I was like form 5.
Mm.
And then, and yeah, my dad has, it's okay for him. He's not struggling and stuff. But when I realized that we are too many here and I'm not giving attention, even the stuff I need, I don't have the essentials because maybe we have too many here,
Mm.
maybe because we are from different mothers or something like that.
Mm.
But I realized, nah, I have to live here because like there's so many things I want that I don't have, like, So I moved to my mom, and then my mom staying in a ghetto, and my
Mm.
dad lives,
Mm.
Borodale, and my
Yes.
mom stays in Stugiza, so like. So now I had to like go back, and then now I'm not going to school, and I need to write my A levels. So like I had to study so that I can continue,
Yeah.
because she couldn't afford, and what can I do? But I need to
Mm.
write. So I thank God I did study, and then I wrote my A levels. I passed. Thank
Mm.
God for that.
Wow.
I
Mm.
went. I wanted to write Cambridge, so I saved money that my auntie was giving me
Yeah.
because like I also needed transport money, all of those things.
Mm.
And I was in this group, and then what was in this group, they were saying, oh, there was an agent who can bring people to China, blah, blah, blah. But I
Mm.
never paid attention to it because I'm like, how am I even going to go there? If I
Yeah.
cannot even go to the one that I never even dreamed about going to college, because I was like, how am I going to go into the university? Because even University of Zimbabwe, I cannot afford. I'm sure they're not expensive, but like
Mm.
I couldn't afford. So what happened is like, I just hope that, okay, I'm gonna go to school somehow. So I
Mm.
I was in this group, and then I just texted the agent. I was like, oh, how much is this? Like, I have money. I mean, at that point, I'm like staying with my
Yes.
mom, and we're in the same room, like with my auntie as well. Like back again, we're now sleeping,
Yeah.
the three of us in the same room. I'm like,
Damn.
from all of that, to have tasted all of that, because there came a time when it was really good,
Yeah.
and to the point where it's just so bad again.
Mm.
So what happened is like, oh, I talked to the agent, and the agent said, oh, you need this amount in this amount in this amount in this
Mm.
amount. I started hustling. Like I started learning how to, you know learning how to sell all of those things.
Mm.
I
So what
started,
were you selling during that time?
well, t-shirts, like
Ah.
basically t-shirts, and they were really cheap, so that I could just get. So when I got the money, I gave it to my mom, and my mom knew
Mm.
how to expand the money. So when she
Mm.
expanded the money, it was enough for her to open a store again,
Mm.
like a wholesale store. It all started with just me selling the t-shirts,
That's beautiful. But I, I just want to maybe interrupt you a bit and ask a follow-up question. You passed your A levels. This is the same girl who couldn't read back then. What was motivating you?
Honestly, ever since I was young, I would say I'm studying, even though I'm just opening a book.
Mm.
There was something in me that always knew that it's the books. I always wanted to study. I always wanted to learn, and I liked
Mm.
maths.
Mm.
I always liked to study. I really liked to study. Like most of the time, I'm working maths. Even in the school, I'm helping others. But when it
Mm.
comes to history, all of those things,
They
no,
were
no, no, no.
big troubles. The
I'll be
reading.
sleeping. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I always liked school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always liked
Wow.
school, and
But
then
why? Like, had you seen someone maybe,
no, I'm
or
an only kid.
mm,
Yeah, it's just inside, I guess.
yeah,
It's you just follow what you're feeling like doing. And then
yeah,
because my mom doesn't even mind, like my mom doesn't even say, oh, you failed or this. My mom is not even involved in my schooling or like
mm,
planning. She's not. She just says, oh, if she has money, you want to do something, okay, I can help you. Like
support.
she was never pushing me that, oh, you failed, or let's see
Mm,
your report card, why didn't you get a B in this one?
mm,
I'll just be passing, and I'll just be passing, and then like passing, like having good grades. That's what we
mm,
like we say
yeah,
passing, yeah.
yeah.
And then she wouldn't mind, like, oh, she, even if she sees it, she wouldn't see the ones I passed or the ones that I didn't pass. She didn't mind. She never pushed me to be, like, of course she is a good mom and
Yeah. She
she's the best
supports
mom.
you.
Yeah, she supports me. If she says, okay, you want this, if she can help, she can help.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say the pressure. I think it's just God,
Mm.
because even myself, I don't know how. She always said it, like, I never have
Yeah.
to beat you. She's never beaten me before.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's God.
Yeah. Oh, we
Yeah.
thank God for that.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you, Mom, for raising a beautiful, smart, intelligent
Yeah.
young lady here. And you're doing well. And I was just congratulating you on, you're about to graduate
Yeah.
uh, from,
Masters in computer
yes, from
science.
Masters in Computer Science. Yeah, which is something that is really commendable. And keep pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you'll get there.
Thank
But
you.
just to also ask again, I see that you're someone who's self-driven, if I can call it that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, maybe we have someone who's watching us, and they really they do somehow feel that they want to do great in life, but they feel limited by maybe resources. They feel like, oh, no one is helping. Sometimes we do that. We blame
Mm.
people. You could be blaming mom. Oh, mom doesn't encourage me. Oh, she doesn't
Mm.
do this. But I can see that you have it in you to, to want to push and do better.
Mm-hmm.
So even when we find ourselves in unexpected situations, like, I want you to share with our viewers, with me as well, what is that one thing that makes you want to keep pushing, even when it's not making sense,
Mm.
when you don't see where you're going, but you still want to keep pushing.
Basically, the first thing is that God, Jesus is the first thing in your life. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you should really, like, even though, honestly, for me, I would say I was always a backsliding Christian, because when I'm in it, I'm really in it. And then somehow a relationship, I don't think it's a relationship, but a temptation, it comes forth. And then now I'm just focusing on the guy. I'm no longer focusing on God anymore.
Mm.
I feel like if you really focus on God, that's the first thing. I always say to God, like, my dad doesn't really, is not really, he's a Christian, but not like, he believes in other things too. But still there, he was always blaming me that, why are you watching a lot of sermons? So I feel
Mm.
like God has always been working with me, even though sometimes I'm there, I'm one leg in, one leg out. I feel
Mm.
like if you are following God, you never be lost.
Mm.
You never be lost, like, never.
Mm.
If you allow him to be your shepherd,
Yeah.
don't shepherd yourself, and
Mm.
tell yourself, okay, by this age I should be getting married. Who
Mm.
say that? Who is he? God?
Yes.
So, oh, by this time I should have been in France
True.
or United States. He is your shepherd. He knows what time. He knows everything. So I feel like if you make God
Preach on,
yeah, this is
sister.
for believers. This is for
Yes, for
believers.
the believers. And
Yeah.
even for those who don't believe, I think you can learn something from here. I think the foundation of this platform is God Himself. Of course, we never want to force our faith on anyone, but yeah, these are just basics, the things that build us, that we feel that we are what we are because God has allowed us, He has given us what we have.
I would say God, and then the first thing is God, and the
Yes.
second thing is God.
Yes.
Jesus is your shepherd, like, the Lord is your shepherd, and you shall not be in want. So
Shall not
whatever you
want.
want, and don't apply to go to France and then you come and pray. First pray, and then everything be as a result of your prayer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So is that what you did, like, before you even came to China? Because I'm remembering that when you started this whole journey of wanting, of desiring to study abroad, you didn't even have the money, right? But you were inquiring, you were doing all those things. You started selling T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Did you actually pray to say, God, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. Can you lead me? How did you do it?
So I would say that there's a way you declare things, that me by the end of this year, I
Yes.
should be somewhere. Those declarations, I remember I was sitting with my friend. So the ways you say the declarations are also really powerful. I was
Yeah.
sitting with my friend, and then we were cooking outside, because we were seeing, and trust me, we were living in a one bedroom apartment. It has everything there. And then we were cooking outside, and then she was cooking with the firewood on the firewood, and then she was making something, and it was really dark, like there was no electricity, I guess. And then we were asking each other, in the next 4 years, what do you want? At this point, trust me, I don't even have the money. Like
Yeah.
there's no solid thing that you say, okay, the money is gonna come from there to, because you need the flight, you need the visa, the fees,
Yes.
And then she said, oh, she's gonna be married with kids. And I said, oh, wow. Then she asked me, what about you? And I said, I'll be studying abroad. I guess she just took me like I'm joking. And
Yes.
trust me, after 4 years, she's married and she has a kid, and I am
Wow.
studying abroad. This
I
is like
like that.
the things that we're just saying because we're just cooking outside. But if I had said, oh, this, whatever you're saying, it has power. So the moment we're given power to, we have authority. So declare things in the morning, declare things, you shall see them, they will happen. So I guess this is for believers, and everyone wants to believe it, but like, your mouth has power. God is in everyone, whether you love him or you don't love him, he's in you, and
Yeah.
he's operating. So your gifts will show, everything will show. Like, you just have to declare everything. It will happen as you're declaring. In the morning you wake up, you declare, I want to see
Yeah.
this, I want to see this. It will happen.
All right.
Yeah.
I really love what you shared about, declaring things even before they happen, speaking things into the future.
Yeah.
So we also have a category of people who believe that, oh, they'll just let it be because our tomorrow is not guaranteed. So there's no need of planning ahead because what if it doesn't work? What if I get disappointed?
That's when you
So,
start sinking, when you start doubting that, oh, I might sink. That's when you really sink.
yes,
But if you're told to walk on top of the water, just walk on top of the water and believe that you're not gonna sink. Trust me, a little faith like this, you have it. Not just don't have a whole faith, whole bucket of faith.
yeah,
Just
you
a
just need like
little.
a little one
Just
like that
try to
of faith.
believe that it's gonna happen, and no one, even if somebody says no, this is green, you say no, this is red. Make them believe that this is, even they're seeing green,
uh,
and I'm telling you, it will surely be red because you are believing in it. Because at the end of the day, you have nothing to lose,
mm,
you know. But having faith in God, trust me, you do better exceedingly than whatever you have ever imagined.
seeing things in the way that he does. It's beautiful. So, just to wrap it up, I would love to hear in all that you have shared, yes, the unexpected turns going down the road, were you able to spot that this is the blessing in all that I'm doing? Because there's a saying that um, the greatest challenges lead you to discover your greatest strengths. So were you able to discover your strengths? I know you've shared all that you've shared, but I want to know if you actually managed to spot that there's a blessing in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I think strength, even though sometimes physically I'm still asking God for strength, but like
Mm.
spiritually, some things will happen and I'll not panic.
Yeah.
I'll just remain calm. That if this is to happen maybe to somebody, they were like, for them, they are finished, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's over.
Mm.
But all of it, I'll just say God gave me strength. He renewed my strength every time things would happen. I'll
Mm.
just say, to go well, like, I just
Yeah.
treat it as one normal situation. But other people will be scared for you. They're
Yeah.
still like, how did you overcome this? God will give you strength. If it's supposed to, there's nothing that will destroy you, and God will allow it to happen to you. If it's his plan, in his plan, he already gave you strength to overcome it. He will not allow that temptation, if it's, to come to you, if it's more than what you can bear.
Mm. That is wonderful. I think I've learned so much from your sharing. Uh, the inner strength. The inner strength doesn't, what I noted from what you said is that the inner strength, people might see it as a superpower that you have, but there is God
There's God.
on the inside of us who
Mhm.
directs us, who leads us to where
Mhm.
He wants us to be.
Yes.
Because sometimes you would wonder, how did I end up being here? Because when I look back, there's no way that I could have made it out of my situation. So I'm really inspired, and I believe that someone has been inspired by your sharing, and I wish you well. Now you need to do the final defense, right?
The final defense.
Yes. And at Home of Comfort, we are wishing you all the very best.
Thank you.
We will be celebrating, and maybe you'll come back to let them know that you've graduated.
Amen.
Yes. Okay. So just to wrap up, would you have any word of encouragement for someone who may be in that sudden, unexpected turn, unexpected situation that has, really left them feeling like, apa,
Yeah.
apa nda ferero.
Honestly, I would say that some things, they don't come to break you, and some things, they can come to discipline you, to help you grow. But if you don't want God to cook you, how are you going to be a served meal that is delicious? You're going to come out uncooked and undelicious, bitter. So let God cook you, it is appointed time. He'll make it happen. All of it, anything you're waiting for,
Yes.
He will make it happen. Just believe that, oh God, I'm already this age. He will make it happen.
Yeah.
He will make it. It doesn't matter. He knows that, okay, maybe you know how to cook better than me. You know how to dress, and you're still not married yet. God knows the time. He has his time. And it's not your time. You probably know how to dress well, and for sure you know how to cook. You know how to do your face well. Everything is well prepared, but it's God's time.
Yeah.
And He knows why He appointed that time. He's not a man that He will lie. If He said He will do it, He will do it.
Amen.
Yeah.
Our sister is preaching today. Thank you so much. That is really encouraging. And to our viewers, I hope this inspires you, this encourages you. I would also love to invite us to share any words of encouragement, in the comment section. I usually, I watch many YouTube videos, and when I go to the comment section of the videos that I like to watch, you get so much encouragement from. If you listened, and for example, when I watch music videos like Christian videos, and you go to the comment section, have you tried that before? When I do that, I get so encouraged. I was like, if this person went through this, then I certainly can also come out of my situation. So please do encourage someone. Share if you have encountered that unexpected turn in your life, and what are the small things that kept you anchored, that kept you sane in that period. And let's encourage each other. This is your home of comfort. Until next time, thank you so much for gracing our home of comfort and for believing in what we are building on this channel. I really loved what you said when I told you about Home of Comfort, and I was like, would you love to be a guest? And you said without a doubt that yes, even before you heard about what it was, you're like, you're like, I want to know like one thing that I liked about your response is that you wanted to support what we are building, what I'm building on Home of Comfort. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I believe it's gonna be big. It's just a matter of time.
Amen.
Yeah.
I receive it. So thank you so much for honoring this space, for coming home.
Thank you for
Yes.
having me.
May the Lord bless you in all your endeavors.
Thank you.
May He take you higher.
Thank you.
Yes.
I receive.
So yes, until next time, goodbye.